Well, it looks like there was some money laundering allegedly on Twitch. Turkish police had to interfere to stop the wrongdoing that was going on over here, allegedly. Well, it's business and it's video games. Let's talk about it. Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guys, thank you for liking, for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss these interesting topics that we have here. Now, what is going on here? Let me tell you guys, this happens all the time, all over the world, but this has now happened on Twitch. At least it's become public. I'm sure it goes on plenty, but, people are a lot smarter when it comes to money laundering, usually, right? Now, what happened here and how do they do it? Well, let me tell you this. It looks like allegedly, like I said, because, people aren't convicted yet, and we don't know where the origination of the crime took place. It looks like there's some Twitch streamers that were helping launder money. Now, how do these ventures work? Well, typically what happens is, YouTubers or Twitch streamers or whoever that has a low view count, say like my channel, right? And I'll be approached by somebody and they'll say, hey, listen, I know you're trying to grow your channel out there and we want to help promote you. So what we're going to do is we're going to donate every day a set amount, right? Whatever that set amount is. And at the end of the month, let's see how we did. Let's see how we did on the views, and we do a profit sharing, but you have to give us, 80% of the take, right? So they're basically keeping 80% of the money. I keep 20. But if I'm making $1 a day, which is usually the what a channel like this earns, right? When you have 1,000 subscribers, it's about $1 a day on average, right? And all of a sudden, somebody comes in and offers you, shoot, you're going to make $1,800 a month. Why? If that's your only source of income, especially in a lower income country, you might want to take that, right? How did they do it in this case, right? They did the same thing. They approached these YouTubers with stolen credit card numbers. To be fair, we don't know that the Twitch streamers knew, or the YouTubers, or in this case, there were Twitch streamers. They didn't know that these were stolen credit cards. But what was happening is that these people that contacted them would buy bits with stolen credit card numbers. Then they would donate the bits to them. Right, so now you have Twitch streamers that are, getting 1 or 2 viewers on their live stream, but when they're looking at the payouts, it's over $1,000, right? So it makes no sense when you're that small and you only have 1 or 2 people watching your channel. It doesn't make sense that you're getting $1,800 in donations in one day, repeatedly, right? And that's how they were caught. Now, usually when people launder money, and again, let me say this is not legal, financial, or even criminal advice. This is not the way big money launderers do it, right? They first of all, the way they do it, if they're really big, they just buy their own bank. They buy their own exchanges. That's the way they do it. If they're a little bit smaller, they'll buy a business, say a grocery store, a laundromat, whatever. And they'll try to mix in the clean money with the dirty money, if you will. Let's say 10% of the dirty money goes in there every month, because you just can't take a lot of money and deposit it in the bank without triggering, right, notifications to any government in any country that you're in, right? You just can't show up with $1 million and deposit it. The bank is going to ask you, where did this money come from? You better have a good answer. So what do you have to do? You have to launder it, which is what these people are doing here in a smaller scale. Now, you would ask yourself, well, if you have that much money, why the heck do you need these Twitch streamers, right? Well, it's very easy, guys. For that 20%, right? For that 20%, they're buying the opportunity for somebody else to go to jail. These these Twitch streamers, right? Because they are the face, they're the people with IDs and with everything. And usually the way they give their money back, it could be to a digital wallet. It could be to an address in a country that's, not allied with whatever country you're in. Let's say here in the US, and if you're paying Bitcoins to North Korea, or you're you're paying in some other way to Iran, for example, then those people have no liability. The only person that's taking the liability is you. This is why you have to be careful, guys, especially I'm talking to young people out there. If something sounds too good to be true, there's a reason for it. There is no such thing as a free lunch, right? When you ever get these opportunities, when people say, can you hold this for me? And, I'll give you a 20% commission and stuff like that. This is exactly what's going on. Now, there's people that will take the chance because they're really desperate for money or what have you, but the chances of you getting busted are real, right? And it's not specifically, sometimes it doesn't even come from the credit card companies. It comes from the insurance companies, right? Because all these companies have insurance, and insurance companies, let me tell you, they have the best statisticians, even better than Wall Street, and they have the best prosecutions. The reason insurance companies are so rich is because they don't lose, right? They're no Tommy Tallarico, but insurance companies don't lose, and their investigation process is thorough, and they're connected all over the world. And if you're trying to take their money, they will come after you. And unfortunately, this is what's going to happen to these YouTubers here. Unfortunately, it might be young people that are involved, right? And because you took, $1,000, you're not going to end up with a busted reputation over playing video games. Guys, it is not worth it. But this is what these companies do. And they do it all over the place. Don't think this is limited to Turkey or to Latin America, or no, it's all over the place. They're not as, in this particular case, not as dumb, because if you have somebody that only has 2 viewers or 50 views in the video, there is no way they're generating that much revenue. That really is what set the alarm bells off here. These people were not experienced, but now that these people fell, right? Now that these guinea pigs went down, what's going to happen? Well, they know what not to do now. They're going to do it differently, right? Are they going to stop doing this? No. This is where you have to be vigilant, guys. People will contact you for these particular things, especially if you're a streamer, if you're a YouTuber, because there's a lot of money in the video game industry now. And people are going to look to launder money anywhere where there's a lot of places where you can move money. And this is becoming one of the big areas that is international, right? People donate to streamers from all over the world, right? So if they do it in trickles, somebody donates $1,000, a month, and lets you keep 200, and they have that contract with you, for 5-10 years, or whatever, as long as you're riding the gravy train. Some people will take that deal, but the ramifications for your reputation, and specifically going jail, it is not worth it, guys. It is not worth it. And I don't know where you're watching me. Some of the penalties in other countries are huge. So please, educate yourself about this stuff. Don't fall into these schemes. They'll make it seem like it's really safe, like you're just, having fun, this and that and the other. They will seem legit. They will create, official looking pages for you to reference, but it's nothing but a, laundry scheme, sometimes a Ponzi scheme. So please be on alert. You don't want to end up like these guys. But it can happen anywhere. It's happening on Twitch right now. Let's see where this ends. I got this story from the Washington Post. I'm going to put a link down below. Guys, be careful out there. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, so that way you don't miss these stories. And if you want to support the channel, go ahead and join the Cornhole Club. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
New videos every week. Make sure you don't miss out and subscribe.